So,
Okay, ladies, gentlemen, I am the representative of the operation department, Quan Vu. I am the manager of the operation manager, also chief operating officer acting, which a duty which sometimes I assume. And I am here to tell you our responsibility as a department, our duties, our tasks, as well as our contribution to the Star Industries company. Okay, the outline of our presentation includes, firstly, the department functions, which we will tell you our goal, what we do to achieve that goal, and why we put that goal above anything else, as well as our department structures that follows, including the position of me, the manager, of course, as well as my other subordinates who unfortunately cannot be here today. And lastly, we will present you the communications between us as a department and to other external forces, including consumer suppliers, as well as internal forces, as well as other departments and our CEO, of course. Now, for the department's function, I will hand that over to my materials and purchase manager, Ms. Nguyen.
Hello, my name is Ling, and I want to introduce the main goals of our department, of our operational department. The main goals of our department is making sure that the system works. So what making the system work? Making the system work means that we try to find the best material in terms of both quantity and quality to produce the best product for customer. In this particular case, we try to find the best material from the best of the finest timber from the North America to meet the consumer expectation. Meanwhile, we still comply with the environmental sustainability standard of the industry by the two main activities. The number one is the recycling the timber offcuts and sawdust, and the number two is replanting the harvested area. And to this end, we had to the operational management, the operational department are tasked with the several duties to achieve that goal.
Okay. To this end, we are tasked with several duties, including some of this, as you can see, the purchasing of material, the scheduling, the dealing with other departments, which I will go in details in the next part. Thank you, Ms. Nguyen. Okay, so for the department structure, of course, at the top of the company is the board members as well as the CEO. But in here, we only go in depth of my department, so it might seem lacking for the slides. But I am the general manager, Quan Vu, of the operation department, as I believe I have stated to you before. Assisting me is the Ms. Nguyen, who is in charge of the materials and purchase, as well as Ms. Lei, who is in charge of the distribution process. Now I will go in depth into what is exactly our task for each of our position. As a general manager of the operation department, of course, I am tasked with the most heavy duty, I suppose, in that I have to make sure what she said before, the system has to work. The system in here is the operation system, and not just limited to our operation system. We have to make sure that all the other departments follow the same system that works in the end with our operation policy of the system. In here, we oversee as I said, we oversee the coordination between our department with other departments. In the, of course, the HR, the distribution, and the financial, and in order to deliver the finest product in the end that our customer will be the one who receive. Of course, being tasked with such a burden, I myself, no matter how talented I am sometimes overwhelmed with stress and other stuff. So I need my very talented assistant manager to help me with these kind of work. In which case, Ms. Nguyen has made sure to deliver the most shall I say wonderful performance in management inventories as well as materials inputs, in that she has to be the one to assure that we always have the finest materials as well as enough input to satisfy the demand of our customers, as well as she will be the one who managed to show me and report to me if we have an oversight in budget or if we need a necessary budget cut or improvement in the system. Next up, we have the distribution manager, Ms. Lei, who is the one who has to bear the responsibility of making sure that our product reach the customer always in its finest condition as they have been produced. So in this sense, she is the one who managed the warehouse, she is the one who ensured the efficiency and the effectiveness of the delivering system, and the one who ensured that our product reached the points of sales safely and also in its finest condition. After this, I will have Ms. Lei to deliver the communication our task with all the other operation. Thank you for your.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hoàng Anh and I'm the distribution manager. I'm going to continue our presentation with the next part, communication. Communication is a very important part in our department because we see communication can help to build stronger relationship between people. In here, I divide communication in 3 parts. First, within the department. Second, with other departments. And third, with external parties. First is communication within the department. In our department, we create a mutual control so that employees can have their own unique environments and the most suitable and most comfortable environment to work in. At the beginning of every week, we have staff meeting for reward and punishment, and also we came up with a set of goals to achieve in that week. Also, every quarter we have employee survey. The survey is for us to understand more about our employee, what's their needs and wants, and what we can improve in our department. Next is communication with other department. Our department mostly work with HR, finance, and manufacturing department. Besides meeting between the general manager of department inside the company, we have the team building workshop that is held every quarter or at the beginning of every new project. In this workshop, we have the participation of every department that involved in that project, and we introduce to our staff about the project, about other members of other departments and what is their way of working, so that they can have the most effective collaboration. And last but not least is external communication. As you know, our operation department work with input and output of material and final product. So we mostly work with supplier, distribution centers, and wholesalers and retailers. Our most effective tools until now is feedback. We continuously gather feedback from customers to identify the issues that arise in our process of working, whether it's from our company or it's from our partner. so that we can come up with the most suitable solution at the right time. After that, we also need to gather feedback to know whether the solution can solve the issues or whether the solution came up at the right time, so that we can achieve better results. So far, we have our presentation have briefly introduced to you about our department, what is our jobs, our responsibility, our department structure, and how we communicate, internal and external. That's reached the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.